Protecting the world's most important people isn't an easy job, and it's not cheap either. Forget presidential salaries, the real money is going toward armored vehicles and planes outfitted with military equipment, not to mention paying bodyguards and security agencies enough that they'll do anything to protect these VIPs. From the Secret Service to the Elite Guard Command, from bomb-proof limos to airborne operating rooms, this is how much countries spend to keep their leaders safe. United States. The United States Secret Service is made up of about 3,200 special agents. It should come as no surprise that the country budgets big bucks for the agency. They were given $2.44 billion for fiscal 2021. Not every cent of that goes directly towards protecting the current president, but it's still a big expense. Barack Obama's Secret Service costs while traveling were almost $97 million from 2009 to 2016, and Donald Trump made 4 trips to Mar-a-Lago in 2017 that reportedly cost the Secret Service $1.3 million per visit. Current President Joe Biden's security expenses aren't making the news yet, but he is going to be the first president to use the brand new Air Force One. Technically, Air Force One only refers to whatever plane the president is currently on, not one specific airplane. The current models are adapted Boeing 747-200B series aircraft, estimated to have cost about $660 million each. They're outfitted with protection against electromagnetic pulses and with flares that can throw off heat-seeking missiles. These planes can also refuel in mid-air, allowing them to stay in the sky in the event of an attack. Air Force One can serve as an entire command center. It has over 4,000 square feet of floor space and 3 levels. It even has its own operating room. Most recent reports from 2018 place the cost of flying this airborne White House at $142,380 per hour. New Boeing 747-8i aircrafts will replace the current planes at a total cost of $5.3 billion. This includes the $3.9 billion direct contract with Boeing, as well as costs for government testing and training. These planes won't be able to refuel in mid-air, but will have a range of 5,900 nautical miles and similar security features. The president can also use Marine One, usually a VH-3D Sea King or VH-60N White Hawk helicopter. These choppers each have a self-contained fuel system that meets the highest crashworthiness standards. They also have energy-absorbing seats designed to reduce impact and protect passengers in the event of a crash. They also come with a de-icing system and protection against lightning and electromagnetic interference. These current choppers will soon be replaced by Sikorsky VH-92As. The new fleet of 23 helicopters will cost about $4.95 billion. While on the ground, Biden gets to be chauffeured around in the Beast, a $1.5 million armored vehicle also known as Cadillac One. The 18-foot-long Beast has medical supplies, including a fridge, with an emergency supply of blood matching the president's blood type. Reported security features include an armor-plated body, bulletproof windows, tear gas grenade launchers, night vision cameras, and reinforced tires that can still move when they're flat. The passenger cabin is reportedly able to be sealed against any nuclear, biological, or chemical attack, and has an independent air supply. It's even rumored to have infrared smokescreen and oil slick deployment capabilities. Russia. Russian President Vladimir Putin is protected by a much more mysterious entity than the Secret Service. Responsible for his safety is the Federal Protection Service, or FSO. The roots of FSO go all the way back to the KGB. There are no sources of public data or available reports that show exactly how much the FSO is paid or what jobs they carry out. The Russian Presidential Security Service is an organization within the FSO responsible for protecting Putin, and they've been rumored to do things like use a presidential body double for presidential appearances. Putin's presidential vehicle of choice is the Aurus Senat. It's reportedly able to withstand sniper fire, chemical gas attacks, and bombs. Of course, it's bulletproof, and there's rumored to be an emergency exit in the rear of the car. It also has advanced communication equipment, which can transform it into a command center on wheels. And Putin can even monitor what's going on outside thanks to CCTV footage. The car, minus the insane security features, retails for $245,000 to $275,000. Putin's government probably paid at least double that for this super secure model. Rumor has it that the car can protect the president even if it's completely submerged underwater. Putin's presidential plane is known as the Flying Kremlin due to its lush gold-accented interior. It's a heavily modified Ilyushin IL-96300, equipped with an advanced communication system, missile countermeasures, and a rumored escape pod. The estimated cost of the presidential plane is somewhere between $500 and $700 million. It's reported that Putin has 5 of these planes to choose from when traveling, and they're all covered in a special coating that makes them less visible to radar detection. The president is also known to enjoy flying shorter distances in Mi-8 helicopters. They're capable of single-engine flight and are surely decked out with other security features that haven't been made public, like a rumored directed laser countermeasure system. The cost of his preferred model, an Mi-8 MTV, starts at about $4 million. North Korea. The supreme leader of North Korea, Kim Jong-un, his family and senior officials are protected by a very special service, the 100,000-man-strong Elite Guard Command, which functions like an army with access to artillery and tanks. The Supreme Leader has his own special units, the 2nd Guard Department, and an even more select group of bodyguards called Office No. 6. The guards have been seen forming a ring around him and even jogging next to his presidential vehicles, as if they need more protection. His armored car of choice, of which he reportedly owns several, is a Mercedes-Maybach S600 Pullman Guard, a bulletproof model that has a starting price of $1.6 million. His cars may not actually be directly from Mercedes, as the company claims to have no idea how he got them, since they don't sell to North Korea. If these Pullmans have security features, they likely include integrated steel protection panels inside the body, armored floors to protect from bomb blasts, and glass windows coated with polycarbonate to prevent splintering. Kim Jong-un also uses Chang'e-1, his Soviet-made Ilyushin 62, nicknamed after a species of hawk. It's one of the oldest planes of any world leader in operation, but its price and security features are tightly under wraps. Some estimates place it at over $40 million. It's rumored to be occasionally used as a decoy, while the Supreme Leader is taking another form of transportation. Kim Jong-un is also a lover of trains, and he has an armored model that he sometimes uses to get around North Korea. It features 90 carriages, conference rooms, satellite phones, and televisions for briefings, and it's completely bulletproof. United Kingdom. The United Kingdom has a dedicated Metropolitan Police team known as SO1 that protects key politicians and their families. Made up of about 230 officers, there are 16 directly assigned to the Prime Minister. They can each earn as much as £100,000 or over $118,000 a year. Prime Minister Boris Johnson and the royal family benefit from the Royal Air Force's 32nd Squadron while travelling. The main VIP aircraft is a repurposed Airbus A330, known as the RAF Voyager. Security features aren't very public, but the plane cost approximately $232 million, with about $12.9 million in upgrades, including in-flight refueling capabilities, The government is in the process of replacing this model with a new Airbus A321, which typically sells for more than $118 million. We know a lot more about the security features of the Prime Minister's car of choice, a Jaguar XJ Sentinel. The UK government has several of these models, and they all come with security features fitted by a third-party company, including bulletproof windows, bomb-proof security armor, run-flat tires, and a self-contained oxygen supply. Sentinels are estimated to cost more than $355,000, with the Prime Minister's rumoured to be worth as much as $455,000. Boris Johnson also has access to a fleet of armoured Range Rovers. They're bulletproof with anti-tamper exhausts and self-healing fuel tanks that seal up damage. These models cost over $474,000. As for the Queen of England, she gets around in an even more expensive car, the Bentley State Limousine, worth over $11 million. It has an armoured body and windows, its tyres are reinforced with Kevlar, and the interior is completely airtight in case of a gas attack or explosion. Germany. While Germany does have a president, Frank-Walter Steinmeier, all eyes are usually on the Chancellor. Angela Merkel is one of the most powerful leaders in the world, but she can sometimes be surprisingly relaxed with her security. Merkel has a team of 10 to 15 personal bodyguards, all part of the Federal Criminal Police Office, or BKA, who are responsible for protecting her and the president. She usually only has 2 of these guards stationed outside her private residence. She's typically chauffeured around in an armoured Audi A8L Security. The 18-foot-long sedan has ballistic protection, an armoured radiator, and even an emergency exit system that will blow the doors right off the hinges. It's the most powerful and expensive A8 available, with prices starting at around $750,000. When taking to the sky, Merkel gets to use the brand new Airbus A350-900 XWB, known as Merkel One when she's on board. It can make a non-stop flight to almost every foreign capital city, and is reported to have a missile defense system, a large conference room, and military radio equipment. Germany ordered 3 of these models for an estimated total cost of $1.3 billion. The Chancellor also has access to a $70 million Bombardier Global 5000 and 2 $150 million Airbus A319-133X CJs. The entire air fleet has identification friend or foe systems and additional fuel tanks allowing for longer flights. Included in her fleet is a Eurocopter AS-532 helicopter used for short-range travel. China. The Central Security Bureau is responsible for the safety of top Chinese leaders, including President Xi Jinping. While little is known about how exactly they operate, they're thought to have about 8,000 members who work in squadrons responsible for different areas of China. The Chinese president's security vehicle is a one-of-a-kind Chinese-made limousine known as the Hongqi N501. It's 18 feet long and can reportedly travel 500 miles on a single tank of gas. It has heavily armored windows and doors, can withstand direct impact from bombs, and can take heavy fire without an issue. This exclusive vehicle isn't available on the market yet, but it's said to replace the Hongqi L5, valued at over $760,000. Xi Jinping's armored limo is expected to be worth much more than that, and is likely outfitted with tons of super-secret safety features. While the president reportedly doesn't like helicopters, he does occasionally get around on a plane. Surprisingly, he doesn't own his one personal aircraft. Instead, he uses 2 Boeing 747-400s belonging to Air China, worth an estimated $250 million each. When the president needs the planes, they're meticulously examined and then refitted with a living room, bedroom, and office. Extra security features are likely put on board, though the specific changes aren't known to the public. So, as you can see, not every country is very transparent with their security costs and operations. But of course, they wouldn't want to make it easy to infiltrate their leaders' defenses. Which country do you think has the most impressive security for their head of state? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Insane Luxury for more videos like this one. Thanks for watching. See you next time.